Welcome to the YouTube channel of Shet Vidya Mandir English High School. Children, this is the second part of chapter number 13, Fun with Magnets. Children, in the previous part of the chapter, we had studied about the discovery of the magnets, types of magnets, and the magnetic and non-magnetic materials. Now, in this part of the chapter, we will study about the different properties of the magnets. Properties of a magnet. A magnet has two poles, north pole and the south pole. The poles of the magnet cannot be separated or isolated. Like poles repel each other while the unlike poles attract each other. A freely suspended magnet always comes to rest in the north-south direction. The magnetic field is strongest at the ends of the magnets, or we called as the poles of the magnets. Poles of a magnet. The ends of the magnets are called as the poles. There are two poles of a magnet, the north pole and the south pole. North pole. When a magnet is suspended freely, then one end of the magnet points towards the north direction. That end of the magnet is called as the north pole and it is indicated by the capital N. While the south pole, when a magnet is suspended freely, then the end which points towards the south direction is called as the south pole of the magnet and it is indicated by capital S. Strength of a magnet. The strength of a magnet is maximum at its poles. The strength of a magnet decreases as we go towards the midpoint of a magnet. The strength of magnet is very less or zero at the midpoint of a magnet and it is called as the neutral point. Children, now we will study one activity to observe that a freely suspended magnet come to rest in a particular direction, that is your north-south direction. For this, you require to take a bar magnet. Put a mark on one of its ends for identification. Take a thread and tie it in the middle of the bar magnet. Now suspend it freely from a hook or a laboratory stand as you see here in the picture. Now what do you observe? You will observe that the magnet rotates and come to rest in a particular direction, that is your north-south direction. Now disturb the magnet from its rest position. Did it rest in the same direction again? So yes, it will rest in the same direction, that is in the north-south direction. Next activity. To observe that the power of a magnet is the strongest at its ends, that is at the poles. Now for this you require to take some iron clips or the iron filings and spread it on a sheet of the paper. Now roll a bar magnet over them and lift it up. What do you observe? Children, you will observe that the iron clips or the iron filings stick mostly near the two ends of the magnet as you see here in the picture. Now remove the iron clips or the iron filings and repeat the same procedure again. Did you observe the same pattern of the iron clips or the iron filings getting stuck to the magnet at the poles? So your answer will be yes. You will find that the iron clips or the iron filings always stick near the two ends of the magnet. From this we conclude that the power of the magnet is strongest at the ends or the poles. Children, now we will study the property that the two poles of the magnet can never be separated or can never be isolated. Now on cutting a magnet into two halves becomes a complete magnet. This means on cutting the magnet from the middle, you get a new pair of north and the south pole at the broken ends such that each broken piece is a complete magnet. Children, here you can see in the picture here. Now if you further break these pairs into two, even then each piece will be a complete magnet. If you continue this process, you will get smaller and smaller magnets, but each with a north pole and a south pole. Thus we conclude that the magnetic poles always exist in pair and a separate or an isolated pole, either north pole or the south pole, cannot exist. It means only we are not going to get the North Pole or the South Pole. Always North Pole and South Pole exist in pairs. Now we will study the property of the attraction and repulsion of the magnetic poles. For this you require to take a bar magnet with north and south poles marked on it. Tie a thread in the middle of the magnet and suspend it from a wooden stand. Take another bar magnet with north and south poles marked on it in your hand. Now bring the north pole of the magnet in your hand near the south pole of the freely suspended magnet. Now children, you will observe here when the north pole is brought to near the south pole, it attracts. Now bring the south pole of the magnet in your hand near the south pole of the freely suspended magnet. Children, here you will observe they repel or they go away from each other. Now bring the south pole of the magnet in your hand near the north pole of the freely suspended magnet. Now here you will observe that they will attract each other. Now bring the north pole of the magnet in your hand near the north pole of the freely suspended magnet. Now they will repel each other or they will go away from each other.